Good afternoon, students. In this video lecture, we are going to discuss about the basics of SigFOX. So all of you know that what is meant by wireless communication. We transmit data from one end of the world to another end of the world wirelessly. There are a lot of competitors where they are having wireless communications. Like we have ZigBee, we have LoRa, SigFOX, lot of etc. So what is SigFOX basically? SigFOX, it's a long-range cellular wireless communication that offers basically very good or custom solutions primarily for low throughput IoT and M2M applications. So they are basically availing the end-to-end IoT connectivity services. SigFOX, it's a network protocol, okay, and is having base stations which are integrated with the software defined radios. Basically, SigFOX technology is based on binary phase shift keying modulation. We're using this modulation technique. Here we are having the connections in between the base stations. So base stations can exchange the information with each other over here. SigFOX networks basically they are designed to facilitate effective communication over low power consumption. So this is very important factor, that is low power consumption. We always require that the type of IoT applications they always concentrate on the low power consumption. So low power consumption, it ensures that remote devices runs for long amount of time with minimum battery requirements or minimum battery charging or minimum or less maintenance. So SigFOX enables IoT communication over long distances and makes it possible to transmit the data to minimal base stations. SigFOX network basically uses cellular style approach to enable the remote nodes to use internet to communicate with the base stations. So basically it facilitates remote control and data collection from SigFOX nodes over a large geographical area. So that is basically SigFOX. So there are now in the future we will just discuss further about the protocol features. So what this technology focuses on, this protocol focuses on. So SigFOX protocol basically focuses on first important factor, that is autonomy. So basically extremely low energy consumption and it allows for years of battery life. So in case of IoT where data is coming from the sensors and we work on the small systems where we require, our main requirement is that it should have low power, low energy consumption, where the battery life of the device should be also longer or larger. So that is the most important feature which has been focused by this protocol, that is autonomy. Second important thing, SigFOX protocol focuses on simplicity. So it's very simple. There is no configuration at all. You doesn't require to do any configurations. So connection request or signaling that are not at all specific required. So it is having very simple approach. You have to just set up your device, turn on and just run immediately within few minutes. So that's why this particular protocol is very much simple. Next important thing about this protocol is that it focuses on cost efficiency. So if we see the hardware used in the devices we are having in this particular network, here there is optimization at every step, so that because of this only cost effectiveness is there. So whatever hardware used over here, it is very much optimized for the cost or it is a cheaper, very much cheaper. Next important thing about this SigFOX protocol is that it focuses on small messages. So it doesn't require large assets or media, which is not required at all on the network. Very small messages are sent which are having up to size up to 12 bytes, only small notifications. Next important point, that is SigFOX protocol focuses on complementarity. So it is very much low cost and very much easy to configure or handle. So that's why here this SigFOX can be used as a secondary solution to any other type of network like complementary. It can act as a complementary. Like instead of Wi-Fi, one can go for SigFOX. If you have very limited amount of data, then you can, instead of Wi-Fi or Bluetooth or GPS etc., you can go for usage of this particular technology, that is the SigFOX protocol. In the previous slides we have discussed about what is SigFOX and what is this protocol, mainly focusing on its features. In this slide you can just see that what are the different specification of SigFOX, like frequency band as 868 MHz in Europe, while 9.5 MHz in USA. Bandwidth is about 200 kilohertz. Distance covered, it is like 30 to 50 kilometers in rural and 3 to 10 kilometers in urban areas. Then data rates, message size, that is 12 bytes of data we can transmit in a SigFOX frame. So along with the header, that is the overhead part. Modulation technique used is BPSK. Applications, if we see of the SigFOX technology, that is M2M and IoT based application to have the wireless connectivity. Most basic examples are application like smart metering, so smart watches, washing machines. So mostly it is required communication. In the cases of the low energy devices, it is used over there. So low energy devices or equipments, so transmitting or receiving few bytes, only that technologies are used. For that applications only this technology is useful. Mostly it can handle very small amount of data. So capacity, SigFOX receivers can handle large number of devices, you can see over here. Then power consumption about 61 milliampere. Likewise, so if we see now architecture of the SigFOX network, it is shown in the diagram, you can see over here. So there are network overview if we see. So SigFOX network works with lightweight messages, most important part 12 bytes without header. With header it is handling 26 bytes of data. So if we see life cycle of SigFOX message, it is like device wakes up and emits message using its radio antenna. Multiple SigFOX base stations in the area receive that message. After that, base station send that message to the SigFOX cloud, and then SigFOX cloud send the message to customer's backend platform. So now here in this particular case we have one of the important factor is the SigFOX gateway, that is the base stations. What is meant by that? That we will see. Base stations are local SigFOX antennas. These antennas are receiving messages from the emitting devices which are coming from the objects and then forward them to the SigFOX cloud, where this SigFOX cloud is deployed in the field by this SigFOX operator. So SigFOX operators, they are deploying these particular SigFOX clouds, and data is going from this antenna, that is the SigFOX gateways base stations, to the cloud. So if we consider, there are three major elements over here. Antenna is used to receive messages over the air, and they are actually deployed on high points or towers. Second, we have low noise amplifiers are used over here to amplify the signal and to filter noise. And next we have the access point. Access point, which is basically understanding the SigFOX messages and then sends them to the SigFOX cloud. So these are three important points over here, elements. Once it is connected, they become part of our public network, and they can start listening for all SigFOX messages sent by the devices in the vicinity area. So SigFOX, it's a public network. It means that devices rely on the infrastructure deployed through cities and countries. So basically this infrastructure is deployed by the SigFOX operator for this communication. So SigFOX cloud is also deployed by the SigFOX operators. Then the IT services, that is servers, are there where they are handling all the data coming from this cloud can be handled then to pass to the servers, and further it can be passed through the network. This way SigFOX networks works. So if we see, SigFOX main objective is to provide the best network possible. So with the, because if we see the IoT systems, they require over here data transmission with long range. So basic aims are whatever basic objectives of the IoT devices, transmissions, wireless transmissions. For smaller amount of data, it is giving a good solution and competitor to the ZigBee or other protocols. So as per the requirement of the system, like small devices where they have smaller amount of requirement to transmit the data, like electric meters or like smartwatches where they have very less amount of data to transmit over this particular network. In that situation only we can use the SigFOX networks. So basically that is about the SigFOX. So we will stop here. Thank you.